My sponsor Rock Bottom is currently running a special deal. Head on over to rockbottomcoins.com and use code Zirksee at checkout for a 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over which pre-order edition of Madden 20 should you guys go ahead and get. Now, there is a lot to talk about when it comes to this and the differences of these, but first up, I will say this. If you guys are going to pre-order Madden 20, please do yourself a favor. Even if you don't necessarily want these cards, they will still help you out in some way, shape, or form. I would recommend pre-ordering it through GameStop because, as you guys can see, if you go and you pre-order through GameStop, you actually get Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, and Emmitt Smith. I myself even canceled my Xbox One and I went to GameStop and pre-ordered it. And obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, but we don't know the overalls of these guys. Maybe they'll be like 82, 83, 85 overalls max, I'd imagine. Probably won't be higher than that. Anywhere from 80 to 85 is my guess as to what overall these guys will be. But at least then you'll get another decent player. Michael Irvin can be a wide receiver 4. Emmitt Smith can be a backup running back. Troy Aikman can be a backup QB. Personally, I won't even use Troy Aikman. And if you can quick sell for training, it just helps even more. So keep that in mind if you guys are pre-ordering. GameStop might just be the move if you want to get 3 extra elite players, and it really won't cost you anything else. All you have to do is go to GameStop and pre-order. So with that being said, let's get into this. So obviously, there is quite a big price difference in between all of these games. And starting off with the standard edition of Madden 20, it is going to cost you $60. Now, what you get for pre-ordering Madden 20, the standard edition, and I will say this, guys, if you're looking to pre-order, right, it's going to be completely different. If you're watching this video for some reason, and it's like 2 months from the time I upload this video, like if the game's already out, get the standard edition. I will say that. Do not pre-order or do not get like a different edition. Just get the standard edition. It will not be worth it to get these editions, the different editions, later time. So unless you're trying to pre-order it right now, that's the only reason you should get anything other than the standard, or maybe you want to get the standard. But with the standard edition, you get 5 gold team fantasy packs. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, essentially you get to pick any single one of 32 teams, and I actually went back to my video from last year. I had 7 of these gold team fantasy packs. I will say this, out of those 7 gold team fantasy packs, it was 5 players per pack. At the most, I got 3 golds, and they weren't very high golds. And out of 7 packs, guys, I pulled 2 elites. I pulled 180 overall Mark Barron and 181 overall Robert Woods. So are these packs actually worth it? Probably pretty equivalent to like a pro pack or, you know, gold player pack. So really, how much are they worth? Maybe like 150 MUT points, which is like a little bit over $1, I imagine. But I mean, you could value it slightly higher if you wanted to, just strictly based off the fact that when you do this, you're literally going to be able to pick a team. And obviously, I'll drop a video once we actually have like the Madden database going over the best team fantasy packs to pick. I made that video last year as well, and you guys seem to really enjoy that because there's certain teams that are going to have a ton of elites, and that's why I did the Rams instead of the Cowboys, because I was trying to pull Aaron Donald, and they have a ton of elites you could possibly pull. Personally, though, it did not go too well for me. So 5 gold team fantasy packs. If you're lucky, you might pull 2 elites. I think it'd be good. Who knows? But you also get your choice of 1 out of 32 core elite players from your favorite NFL team in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, basically what that is you're going to pick 1 player, and I'm actually going to show you guys this right now, in Madden 19, so last year. These were the players that you could pick between. Now, they have not revealed the list of players for Madden 20 just yet. They probably won't be coming out for like probably a couple more weeks here. But this was in Madden 19. The pre-order list that you got to choose. So the only thing is, they're only 80 overall. So I'd imagine they're probably going to be 80 overalls again in Madden 20. And taking a look at the list here, we had some pretty solid cards. In my opinion, though, none of these cards are really too great. I mean, unless, I will say, if you're a no money spent team, right? Obviously, myself, it's a little bit different. I'm going to open packs for you guys because I know you guys want to see the big pack opening videos. If you're not going to be spending additional money on this game, if you're, you know, younger, you don't have a job yet, then this might help you out. You know, an 80 overall Von Miller will definitely help your pass rush. And actually, think about it, if he has decent pass rush stats, especially in Madden 20, if you guys are going to pre-order this, my recommendation is obviously we're going to see these pre-order cards, like who they're actually going to be before the game comes out. Get a pass rusher, because pass rush, if you have an elite edge rusher in Madden 20, that is what you need on your team. So if they have someone like Von Miller, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack on that list for Madden 20, I very, very much recommend you pick them. Picking a quarterback will probably not help you out very much because it's only an 80 overall QB, and once you get a better QB, they're basically done. So I always would say, if you're going to pre-order, you want to go with a depth position, but these are just the players that we had last year for this, so kind of give you an idea. Of course, it's subject to change. They're going to go with whoever they want to put on this list, but it's only going to be like an 80 overall player, so keep that in mind. You also get your choice of one unique superstar ability for your creative player and face of the franchise QB1. Now that is shown right here. We have Steve Young, Kurt Warner, John Elway, and of course Randall Cunningham. That's Scrambler's strong arm. I can't actually see with the Kurt Warner. I think it's his field general. And then we also have the Steve Young one as well. So that's on all of them. Personally, I probably won't even play. So for me, I don't really care about that because I don't even think I'll touch the face of the franchise QB1. If you guys are more so just an Ultimate Team person, then you're just going to be looking at the Gold Team Fantasy Packs and of course the 1 of 32 core elites. So very basic, but still, just preparing the bonus one, you do get 5 Gold Team Fantasy Packs and your choice of 1 of 32 elites. So honestly, it's not terrible to get an 80 overall elite and 5 packs, probably worth like $6 total value, maybe like $6.50, something like that. So not a lot extra, but at least it is something. Next up, we're going to get into the Superstar Edition of Madden 20, and this is going to be $20 more, so it's $80. Now let's take a look here and see if there's actually $20 more worth of value. So first up, 3 days early access. That is huge. I would only recommend you guys spend the extra $20 if, and only if, you're going to play Ultimate Team. Now, of course, on Xbox, and also I think it's on PlayStation this year as well, with the EA Access, or maybe it's not out just yet, but I know that on Xbox every single year, we always get to play the game 1 week early. So that is a big thing when it comes to Xbox. So the game comes out, I believe, August 3rd, but we will be able to play it on the 27th of July if you are on Xbox EA Access, but the only issue is that you only get 10 hours of early access, so you can't really do a ton in 10 hours, and since it's a week early, let's say you have EA Access like me on Xbox One, and then you pre-order the early access edition, this edition, the Superstar Edition, that means you have 4 days to use 10 hours, so you can kind of budget it out for yourself. You want to spend 2.5 hours every single day playing the early access, and then boom, as soon as that drops, you'll have it. Now I have to say, time is like probably the most the thing you can't get back in life. So 3 days early access is kind of big. If you think about it, $20 for 3 days early access, that's a pretty big deal. Now 12 Gold Team Fantasy Packs, that is 7 additional packs from the standard. Now like I said, they're probably only worth like $1.30, $1.50, so you're looking at maybe an additional $9, $10 worth of value. So spending $20 more, you get like $10 worth of value there. You also get 3 days early access, which is pretty big. I would pay $10 to get 3 days early access. 1 small training quick sell pack. Now we don't know how big that's going to be. Maybe it'll be like 100 training, 500 training, something like that. Now training in the beginning of Madden 19, I think was like 70 to 80 coins worth. Coins per, so that's like, if it's gonna be 100, if it's only 100 training, that would really be crap, because that's like 7,000 coins worth, but maybe if it's higher, it'll be a little bit more worth it, and of course you still get the 1 unique superstar ability, so the same thing there. In my opinion, the Superstar Edition, if you play Madden Ultimate Team, the Superstar Edition itself may be the one that's actually the most worth it, just to get those 3 days early access, and you do get 7 more Gold Team Fantasy Packs, which you might not pull that many elites, but at least you'll get some gold cards, you'll get some silver cards, you complete some sets, you can use these cards on your team and help you out. So honestly, it's not a bad deal at all. And then we have the Ultimate Superstar Edition, which this is an additional $20 from the Superstar. Is this one worth it over the Superstar? So let's take a look here. You still get the 3 days early access, so nothing changed there. 15 Gold Team Fantasy Packs. So with this one, you get 3 more Gold Team Fantasy Packs. Now with this one, you get your choice of 1 out of 32 core elites from your favorite NFL team, and you get 1 small training quick sell pack, which I actually thought was a big. Yeah, okay, so it is a big. It says large right there. So you get a large training quick sell pack, not a small one. I guess GameStop just for some reason didn't put large. But you get a large training quick sell pack. Now this one, I'm hoping is maybe up to like 1,000, maybe 2,000. If that's the case, 1,000 training would be like 70 to like 80,000 coins worth of value. That's pretty good. That's honestly pretty solid. For an additional $20, you're getting 3 more team fantasy packs, so like $5 if you want to stretch it, maybe $4 worth of extra value. The small training quick sell pack or the large training quick sell pack, if it is going to be like 1,000 training, that's like 70k. So you can maybe round that out to like $8, $9 worth of value right there. So you're looking at about maybe like 14. And then we have the past and present elite player pack. Honestly, I have no idea what it's going to be just yet. Maybe when they actually reveal this. I will say this, you can always wait to pre-order this game because we still have a lot of time. So just keep your eyes on, I'll drop a video whenever they drop it, whatever it is, but the past and present elite player pack, if it's going to be like maybe something to do with, be kind of a reach for this, but I'm gonna guess maybe like something to do with the Hall of Fame edition that we had in Madden 19, where you get a player, you be able to upgrade them. That'd be really cool to see. If it's not, if say it's just like you get to pick 1 past and 1 present elite player and they're 85 overalls, that's not bad. And if you can get up a depth position, so you can get a wide receiver or a cornerback, that to me would be worth it. The Madden Championship Series pack, I have no idea what it's gonna be. That could be like a coach, maybe like some uniforms or something. But if it's gonna be like a player, like the Madden Championship players that they actually have in the game, sometimes you'll get that at like a MUT head drop, or if you watch the EA Sports MUT stream. Sometimes when the championship packs, you would actually get like 90 overall, 91 overall players. If the Championship Series pack will actually give you an elite player, then it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to get a coach or uniforms or whatever. So taking a look at it, guys, in my personal opinion, $20 extra. It all comes down to what is in that past and present elite player pack. Now, seeing how you do still get the 3 days early access, that's a bonus, but it's not a bonus from the Superstar Edition, so really you can't add that into the value of this. The 15 Gold Team player pack, so you only get 3 more Gold Team fantasy packs there. That's like $4.50 worth max probably. Large training quick sell, maybe you get an additional, I mean, if the other one's like 500 training and this one's going to be 1,000, that's only 500 training extra, but honestly we don't know how much it's actually going to be. Maybe it'll be up to like 2,500 training, which would make it really, really good, but we honestly have no idea how much that's going to be. I'm just going to guess 1,000, so let's just say an extra 500 training over the other one, which would mean that's worth like, what, 3,500 coins, or 35,000 coins, so that's solid, but nothing insane. It honestly comes down to what's going to be in the past and present elite player pack and Madden Championship Series pack. So until those are revealed, which of course I'll drop videos once we know what's in those, in my personal opinion, I believe the best value, and obviously I'm personally going to get the Ultimate Superstar Edition because I know you guys want to see the packs, and I'll drop videos as soon as I have those packs. I think the Superstar Edition is probably the most worth it because you still get the 3 days early access, you get 12 team gold fantasy packs, you get a small training. The only difference is the large training, the championship fantasy pack, and the past and present elite player pack. Now it really comes down to what those cards are going to be, because you got to think about it. Also, instead of spending the extra $20 on the Ultimate Superstar Edition, could you take that $20 that you would have spent on those, put them into packs, like when you get the game, buy pro packs or something, or buy gold player packs? Would you get $20 worth of value, or just get more coins value instead of spending it on the Ultimate Superstar Edition? I personally think that you possibly could, depending on what is actually in those packs, what the overalls are. If they're like 85 overalls and that's it, I'd probably rather spend on gold player packs. So with that being said, I think the Superstar Edition is probably the most worth it because you still get the 3 days early access. You get a lot of gold team fantasy packs. If it was 20 gold team fantasy packs for the Ultimate Superstar Edition, I would probably say those are more worth it, but unfortunately it's not. So to me, get the Superstar Edition, and I mean, you could still wait and we could just see what's in those packs, the Ultimate Superstar. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below what edition of the game you guys are going to pre-order. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.